To a brand new YouTube video. Today I'm here to show off a little um, website that I coded. So I've been kind of looking into HTML and like a little web dev. So in order to get started, I just started off with this little project. I'll run through the code. No, first I'll run the project and show you guys what I made. Just copying the link here, paste that into Edge. Okay, so you can see it's just a little clicker game. I can press this button and it'll increase my score, as you can see. I can keep on clicking. And then there's this another button here called Go to Shop. You'll see when I go to the shop, first of all, my URL changes from clicker game to the shop. And here you can see we have a new button. It's called Buy Farm. Cost 10. I've got 20 here, so let's see what happens if I buy a farm. And you can see just like that, every second, my score goes up by 10 automatically with the farm. So let's buy some more. More, more, more. And you can see pretty fast it stacks up. Pretty soon we have way more score than we know what to do with, and we can just sit here and watch it go up. All right, so now let's dive into the code. First of all, I'm using Flask for this in order to connect my back end and my front end. So first of all, we just set this periodic task, which is essentially it's just the update function. Every second, we are if we have more than one farm, we're just adding on 10 plus the times the number of farms plus the score, or we're just adding on 10 times the number of farms. And socket.io, a socket.io is basically a library. You can see I've imported it here, and it allows for the continuous stream of information. So if something changes on the back end here, I can immediately send that to the front end to update. And we'll see that in my HTML files. If you go to this route, just like a normal backslash, and I'll show you here, if I were to just type in this URL with the backslash, I enter and it redirects me to clicker game. And that's basically what this function here does. Um, if you type in this URL, it redirects you to the function for home. So now let's look at home. As you can see, home has the URL web page clicker game / clicker game. And you can see in here, uh, if the request method equals post, so if we get a signal from the front end in our HTML files, a post, if we get a post from our front end, then it just adds this. The if the message we're getting is add score, then it's just adding 1 to the score. And otherwise, if the message we're getting is go to shop, then it's redirecting us to the URL for shop. Finally, after that, if of course this line doesn't execute, we're just returning the final code. And then finally we have or the HTML file for the home page. And then finally we have our shop, which of course has the exact same thing. If we get like a post from the front end, if the message was buy farm, we're just buying some farms, subtracting the score by 10. And otherwise, if it was go to the home, we're just redirecting to the home page. And if this line isn't executed, then we're just returning the page for the shop. So now let's look at the HTML code. Here's the home.html. Just setting up a title tracker. This entire thing is the listener. So you can see here when in here the socket.io.emit, that thing is basically getting the message is coming in. It's getting interpreted. It's by this script here. And then we just have the standard forms and buttons to increase the score, go to the shop. This is where those post messages are coming from. The post message here, this is where that's coming from. And it's basically the exact same thing for the shop. We have our event listeners here, and you've got your, just buttons right here. So I'm uploading this entire project to my GitHub in case you want to see it, use it in any way. Uh, I'm not sure how it might be useful, but if you want to see it, run it on your own. It's there. Let's see how much score I have now. Oh yeah, up to 175,000. All right, that's it. See you guys later.